Imagine every comforting illusion in your life dissolving overnight. The world you built around love, romance, and companionship isn't a sanctuary. It's a carefully constructed cage. Arthur Schopenhauer, the philosopher who declared existence itself as suffering, understood something few dare to admit. The institution of marriage is one of humanity's cruelest traps. When you marry, your liberties shrink, your obligations multiply, and society convinces you to celebrate the chains. The fairy tales are lies. Behind the veil of happily ever after lies a system designed to serve biology, not individual fulfillment. What if every feeling you had for your partner was a chemical mirage? Love, Schopenhauer argued, is not spiritual. It is biological warfare. Dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin flood your brain, hijacking rational thought, convincing you to commit to another human being with promises of eternal devotion. Your DNA doesn't care about your happiness. It cares about reproduction. And marriage? Marriage is the permanent cage built around a temporary biological impulse. The passion fades, the obsession ends, and suddenly you're left negotiating life with someone you barely understand. Every marriage begins with a promise. "Till death do us part" sounds poetic, but it's the beginning of captivity. Legal, social, and emotional chains replace freedom. Half of marriages end in divorce. The other half continue in muted misery. Dead bedrooms, constant compromise, silent resentment. These are the realities Schopenhauer predicted centuries ago. The initial infatuation blinds us, but once the chemicals fade, the truth emerges. Two strangers bound by law and expectation, forced to navigate a life that no longer aligns with the impulse that brought them together. Consider the subtle erosion of the self. Independence becomes codependence. Mystery transforms into predictability. Passion turns into routine. Every decision, where to live, how to spend money, what shows to watch, how to discipline children, is no longer yours alone. Spontaneity dies, replaced by endless negotiation. Picture the hedgehog's dilemma in motion. Two people seek warmth, yet inevitably wound each other. Too close and you prick. Too distant and you freeze. Marriage is a permanent enactment of this paradox. Emotional labor never ends. You are responsible not only for your own state, but for the moods, insecurities, and happiness of another. Modern psychology confirms what Schopenhauer observed. Married individuals report higher stress, anxiety, depression, and even physical health issues. You lose yourself one compromise at a time. Career ambitions fade, passions dim, dreams are delayed. Independence, curiosity, focus. These qualities are sacrificed silently, almost imperceptibly, until the person you were becomes a memory. Love, while intoxicating at first, gradually enforces conformity. The quirks that once delighted become annoyances. The spontaneity that excited becomes a liability. The independence that drew admiration becomes selfishness. Society praises this as maturity, but Schopenhauer saw it for what it truly is: the quiet death of individuality. What freedom looks like when you refuse to be tamed. Solitude is not loneliness, it is presence. It is the opportunity to cultivate thought, creativity, and authenticity without compromise. Schopenhauer's most productive years were his most solitary. While contemporaries managed families and obligations, He explored the deepest questions of human existence, producing work that would outlast generations of married men. Solitude is the fertile soil for genius, and freedom is the air that allows the mind to breathe. The heart is not property. It is a temporary fire. Love is a transient state meant to be felt, appreciated, and released, not captured and enforced. To understand this is to liberate oneself. No person can complete you. No marriage can secure happiness. And no social convention can protect authenticity. The wise choose autonomy over security, clarity over compromise, and self-expression over approval. Completion is not found outside. It exists within. What if the world's loudest voices were wrong about happiness? Every story, every movie, every social expectation insists that fulfillment lies in union, in compromise, in surrender. But the greatest minds in history, the philosophers, the artists, the inventors, understood a different truth. Happiness, creativity, and genius thrive in solitude. To walk alone is not to reject life. It is to embrace it fully on your own terms. Imagine a life unfragmented by obligation. Each moment belongs to you. Each thought, each choice, each pursuit is unshared, uncompromised, unmediated. You are free to dive deep into curiosity, to follow your passions relentlessly, to create without apology. This is the rarest form of wealth, autonomy. This is the rarest form of power, unshackled selfhood. The paradox of love understood. Love is not permanent. It is a transient experience, a gift to be cherished and released, not captured or enforced. The man who understands this no longer seeks completion in another. He seeks experience, depth, and insight. He no longer fears solitude because he has discovered the truth that society denies. The fullness he craves has always resided within. The quiet victory of freedom. Schopenhauer spent his life alone, and in that solitude he became unassailable. His thoughts were his own. His work endured. His mind, free from compromise, soared where others remained tethered. The lesson is clear. Independence is not selfish. It is generous. It is the ultimate gift to yourself and to the world, because only a fully realized individual can truly contribute. The final choice. Society will tell you that solitude is failure, that independence is loneliness, that freedom is danger. But the man who walks alone walks faster, sees further, and lives deeper. He knows that authenticity is more valuable than approval, clarity more important than comfort, freedom more essential than security. He has escaped the cage. He has transcended the illusions, and he moves unbound.